Yes, good morning, students. Today we will do chapter struggles for equality. So, why people struggles for equality? It means they must have to face any kind of injustice or inequality. This is the reason that's why people struggles for equality because they have to face injustice or inequality in the society. Now, what are the reasons for inequality? Why people face injustice or inequality? What are the reasons behind this? I think you know it well that uh, poverty, lack of resources, lack of dignity is the main reason behind this. Why people are discriminated. And you also have noticed that people are discriminated in the society on the basis of caste, religion, language, gender, rich and poor. You have noticed that how people are discriminated in the society. For example, you have noticed that in some families, girls are still considered inferior than boys. Boys are considered superior. Not in your families, but India is a big country, and then I am saying that there are some families in our country where girls are still discriminated. Parents want that girls should do only household work. They do not want to spend their resources on the education of their girl child. They want to spend their resources on their female child. They prefer higher education for their male child, not for their female child. Parents do not want to prefer to spend their resources on their female child. They want to spend their resources only on their male child. So there are some families told, not in your families, again I am saying not in your families, but in India, there are some families, I am saying this. And next, you have noticed how poor are discriminated in the society. For example, if you ask your mama that you want to play with the children of your maid, she will not allow. She will not allow to go to the होम ऑफ मेड आप नहीं चाहोगे उनके घरों में है ना वो कैसे बिकॉज दे लिव इन स्लम्स एंड योर पेरेंट्स won't allow you to go there you know so in this way we notice that these people sometimes their children also have to face discrimination. So these are the reasons of discrimination. Poverty, I have told you before, poverty, lack of resources. Now, why there is poverty? When main reason is illiteracy. People are doing low jobs. They have to live in slums, not aware. Lack of awareness भी होती है कई बार main reason. एंड आप कह सकते हो कि लैक ऑफ रिसोर्सेज लैक ऑफ डिग्निटी कई बार उनको इक्वल रिस्पेक्ट नहीं मिलती सोसाइटी में on the basis of religion. These are the reasons behind that. Religion aa jata hai, gender, caste. So these are the reasons behind discrimination and inequality in the society, rich and poor inequality. So in this chapter, uh, about Tava Matasya Sangh, you will read about Tava Matasya Sangh. In Madhya Pradesh. Now listen first of all, ऐसा हुआ क्या वहाँ पे? In Madhya Pradesh, government decided to build Tava Dam on river Tava. In 1958, work of dam was started, and people who lived nearby the area of the dam, they were displaced. They were forced to leave their bastis or home Near the Tawa river, there were various bastis where forest dwellers, poor people, Adivasis, they lived. Government forced them to leave, displaced these people, and started building Tawa Dam. This work was started in 1958 and this work was completed in 1978. Now students learn for MCQ. Tawa Dam started to be begun in 1958 and then plus 20 for the completion, 20 years plus kar lena. 1978, 58, 78. So this dam was completed in 1978. Up. People who were displaced, they had to face lots of problem, but unable to do anything because they were very poor people. And in 1994, government gave fishing rights in Tawa to private contractors. गवर्नमेंट ने एक और इनजस्टिस कर दिया उनके साथ. क्या किया? गवर्नमेंट गे फिशिंग राइट्स टू प्राइवेट. गवर्नमेंट ने इनजस्टिस नहीं किया, इनजस्टिस करेंगे प्राइवेट कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स. 1994 गवर्नमेंट गे फिशिंग राइट्स ऑफ तवा रिवर टू प्राइवेट कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स. प्राइवेट कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स ने अब क्या किया? दे डिड लॉट ऑफ इनजस्टिस with these people, with these poor people. Earlier they were forced to leave their areas. Now they had to leave their jobs also. They became unemployed because fishing rights in this area were given to private contractors by the government. In 1994, I have told you, fishing rights were given to private contractors by the government. Private contractors brought cheap laborers from the outside areas and they didn't give jobs to the local people. Private contractors brought cheap laborers from the nearby, from the outside areas, and they were not willing to give jobs to these local people. So local people had to face lots of problem. Unemployed, they got unemployed, they lost their shelter, they lost their occupation also. So that's why these people started protesting. अब इन्होंने प्रोटेस्ट करने शुरू किया. They started protesting. First of all, they formed Tawa Matsya Sangh. Tawa Matsya Sangh, formed by fishermen and forest dwellers. It was an organization formed by fishermen and forest dwellers. They fought, Tawa Matsya Sangh fought for the rights of these people, protested and declared, gave the call of Bandh, Dharnas, Chakka Jam. As you have noticed, these days peasants are doing. You have noticed now, peasants are doing same. These days peasants, किसान आंदोलन आप देख रहे हो, they are doing same. चक्का जाम, ये आपके कई बार बंद की कॉल देते हैं, you know it well. इन दिनों हो रहा है ये सब कुछ, तो आपको इसको समझने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी. Because law which are made by the government for the peasants, they are not in the favor of the majority of the peasants. That's why they are protesting. So because we are living in a democratic country, and in democratic country people have full right to protest against the government also. If any injustice is done with people, if any law made by government is not in the favor of the majority of the people, then people have full right to raise their voice to protest against the government. Same as Tawa, in Tawa area in Madhya Pradesh, Tava Matsya Sangh declared the call of, gave the call of Bandh, Dharnas, and Chakka Jam. They protested. Then government formed a committee. सेम आप नोट करोगे फॉर पीजेंट्स आल्सो. देखो क्या गवर्नमेंट डिसीजन लेती है, आप इसको न्यूज सुनते रहना, ठीक है. इसके बाद अब आपका पीरियड जो है सिविक्स, ये आपका बाद में आएगा आफ्टर वेकेशन, विंटर ब्रेक के बाद. तो लिसन द न्यूज डेली, ओके. नोट डाउन कि व्हाट आर द डिसीजंस टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट फॉर द पीजेंट्स. नोट डाउन. So in Tawa area, what happened? Government formed a committee, and अब उस कमेटी ने क्या किया? Committee gave fishing rights. किसको fishing rights दे दिए? To the local people. Committee gave fishing rights to the local people. Now the problem of Tawa Matsya Sangh was solved. People got fishing right. And they started the first catch. जो फर्स्ट उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया अपना ये राइट एंजॉय किया in 1997. In 1997, government gave fishing right to these people. Earlier, government gave fishing right to private contractors. But when these people protested, government had to make a committee. And committee gave fishing right to local people. In this way, the problem of these people was solved by raising their voice against injustice, by struggling against injustice. They solved their problem. For example, earlier, women were not given equal rights. Women had to face a lot of discrimination in the society, not only in India, but in the whole world also. And women also struggled a lot. And women, these days, women can launch feminist movement. Feminist movement means people who are in the favor of equal rights for both men and women. So we are all feminist. So in this way, people can raise their voice if any injustice is done with them. Because the reason is we are living in a democratic country. So in this way, the problem of the Tawa area, people of the Tawa area was solved as they struggled for their rights, and they got fishing rights. In 1994, they got fishing rights. Sorry, in 1997, they got fishing rights. Next, in this chapter, you will read about steps taken by Constitution for giving equality to the people. Constitution has given us right to equality. By this right, there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, language, color, gender, rich and poor. All are treated equally. Equal opportunities are given to all. Everyone can access public property. So these are the, our constitution has given us right to equality. Constitution has given us right to freedom of religion also. No one is discriminated in the society on the basis of religion. Also, equal respect is given to all the religions. So our constitution has done lots of, constitution has taken lots of steps to end this discrimination. Next is, you also know it well that untouchability is also banned by Article 17 of the Constitution. And our Constitution was framed in 1950. But in our Constitution, changes are made according to the need of time. So we can say our Constitution is a living document. Listen carefully. How can you say Indian Constitution is a living document? This is also given in the book. How to write? Yes, our constitution is a living document. It is not a closed book. Changes are made in the constitution according to the need of time. Our constitution was framed in 1949. Constitution was adopted by Constituent Assembly. अभी आप थोड़े दिन पहले ही आपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डे सेलिब्रेट हुआ है. And then our constitution came into power in 1950. Our framers, they were very wise. They knew that according to the need of time, changes should be added in the constitution. So that's why we can say Indian constitution is partly rigid and partly flexible. What do you mean by partly rigid, partly flexible? It means that changes in the constitution can be made, but तो प्लस फ्लेक्सिबल के चेंजेस हो सकते हैं, बट changes to make changes is not an easy process. It's not easy to make changes in the constitution, so it's rigid also. Indian constitution is partly rigid, partly flexible. Changes can be made according to the need of time. It is easy to make changes. Changes can be made, but not an easy process, because while making changes, it needs the approval of both of the levels. 50% of approval of the 50% of states is needed. So it's not easy to make changes in the constitution, but changes can be made. So that's why still we are following our constitution that was made so many years before. We are still following that constitution. What's constitution? It's a book of law according to which country is governed. What is constitution? Book of law according to which country is governed. अगर मैं पूछूं is Indian constitution is a living document? How? So you will say yes, it is a living document. It is not a closed book. अगर एक मिनट किसी चीज में अपडेशन होती रहे तो लिविंग ही होएगी. दैट इज नॉट अ क्लोज्ड बुक. अगर तो वो बंद होती तो हम कहते वो लिविंग नहीं है. बट मैंने बोला चेंजेस आर मेड in the constitution according to the need of time, and you know near about 100 amendment acts have been passed. What's amendment? Amendment means to make changes in the constitution. So near about 100 amendment acts have been passed by the government. 100 amendment acts हो चुके हैं. It means तो changes हो रहे हैं side by side, and for this मैंने ये भी बोला it's not easy process to make changes. Our constitution is partly rigid, थोड़ा सा rigid है, and partly flexible. Changes can be made, but not an easy process. तो rigid भी हुआ ना, changes हो गए, that is flexible. Tough है, changes करना tough है, not an easy process. For this it needs the approval of the 50% of the state. So it's not easy to make changes. हम अपनी मनमर्जी से changes नहीं कर सकते. But framers were very wise. हमारे जो framers थे, they were very wise. They gave this permission to our government that government can make changes according to the need of time. अगर तो वो बंद बुक होती इसमें अमेंडमेंट ही नहीं होनी थी. व्हाट्स अमेंडमेंट? अगर ये पेपर में आ जाए तो आपने कहना है टू मेक चेंजेस इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. तो हाउ मेनी अमेंडमेंट एक्ट्स हैव बीन पास्ड? नियर अबाउट 100 अमेंडमेंट एक्ट्स हैव बीन पास्ड. तो ये क्यों होते हैं अमेंडमेंट? चेंजेस करने के लिए. तो इसीलिए हम कहेंगे अवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज लिविंग डॉक्यूमेंट. ये लिविंग है, क्लोज्ड बुक नहीं है. So about these First of all, you have to know what are the questions. Questions are not given at the back of this chapter. You have to frame questions yourself. What type of questions can be asked? Now listen carefully. First of all, what do you mean by inequality? Write the causes of inequality. कितने easy questions मैं बोल रही हूँ. Write the causes of inequality. Next, why people struggles for equality. चैप्टर का ही नाम है. Why people struggles for equality. क्यों struggle करते हैं? क्योंकि उनके साथ क्या होता है? Injustice, inequality face करनी पड़ती है. What are the reasons behind that? You have to write. आपको आते हैं. Poverty है. Lack of resources है, lack of dignity है. You can write any on the basis of religion, caste, language, gender. Next, what do you mean? What do you know about Tava Matsya Sangh? Yeah, write note on Tava Matsya Sangh. When Tava Dam was started to be built? Na? MCQ question 1958. Work was completed in 1978. MCQ question. And in which year government gave right to private contractors, fishing rights to private contractors, 1994. In which year government gave fishing rights to the people of Tava, 1997. So these are MCQ questions. Learn these years, 1958, 78, 1994, 1997. Learn these years for MCQ. राइट नोट ऑन तवा मत्स्य संघ. यू कैन राइट अकॉर्डिंग टू योर चॉइस. आप जो मर्जी लिखो इसमें कि मध्य प्रदेश में तवा रिवर डैम वाज स्टार्टेड टू बी बिल्ट बाय द गवर्नमेंट इन 1958. मैनी पीपल वर डिस्प्लेस्ड from these areas. The schooling of their children was also disrupted. They had to face lots of problem. In 1994, these people lost their occupation also, as government gave fishing right to private contractors. So problems of these people increased day by day. That's why they protested. Formed Tava Matsya Sangh, formed by fishermen and forest dwellers, fought for their rights, gave the call of Bandh, Dharnas, Chakka Jam. You can write any points, है ना? And then government formed committee in 1997. This committee gave fishing right to these people, and problem of these people was solved. This was only because that these people struggled against injustice. By chance वो struggle ना करते तो क्या गवर्नमेंट इनके राइट्स देती? नो. सेम एज peasants are struggling for their rights, and they will also surely they will get justice. Note down during these days at home, listen to the news, okay, and note down what happened with the peasants. आप नोट तो ये तो नोट कर ही रहे हो, or they are protesting in this cold weather, or they are protesting. And note करना कि what will be the decisions taken by the government for these people. Note करते रहना, ठीक है? Same as तवा मत्स्य संघ. Then next is what is constitution? How can you say Indian constitution is a living document? What is constitution? You know it well. It's a book of law according to which countries governed. You have done it before. Right to equality. ये भी आपसे पूछा जा सकता है. You have done it before in the first chapter also of the civics. Right to equality. Now you can write well. Next is, how can you say Indian Constitution is a living document? तो इसके लिए आपको ये आपने नया टॉपिक किया है, तो लिविंग डॉक्यूमेंट बच्चे हम क्यों कहेंगे? बिकॉज इट इज नॉट अ क्लोज्ड बुक. In this, changes are made according to the need of time. Near about 100 amendment acts have been made by the government. And our constitution is partly rigid, partly flexible. Rigid, changes, not easy process to make changes. Flexible, changes can be made. Not easy process means it needs the approval of the 50% of the state. In this way changes can be made, otherwise no changes can be made. So these are the questions. तो आपने क्या करना है, नोट डाउन these questions and learn the questions side by side. Okay, आपने ये क्वेश्चंस अपने साइड बाय साइड लर्न करते जाना है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल डू दीज टॉपिक्स इन योर होमवर्क कॉपी. विच टॉपिक्स? द क्वेश्चंस जो मैंने अभी बोले हैं, नोट डाउन एंड डू इन योर, बिकॉज नो क्वेश्चंस आर गिवन एट द बैक ऑफ द बुक. You have to frame your questions yourself. So students, during these vacation, take care of your health. Winter break, क्योंकि पीरियड हमारा बाद में आएगा, आफ्टर विंटर ब्रेक पीरियड आएगा. आप you got 2 tutorials, Monday and Tuesday, 2 tutorials you got, and listen those tutorials also. They are also linked with this chapter. Try to do question answers in your homework copy and also learn side by side. Okay, with this, our civic syllabus is completed. Merry Christmas to you all and happy holidays.